before when Cara was 1, and it was good, what, for about 4 weeks, and then it became 2 days a week, and then they didn't even bother ringing you up. And that's it. You ring up and it's like, have I got a job? And it's like, oh, sorry, no. And that's because of all the immigrants.
I feel pressured all the time. I think everyone in the class does, because the recruiters come in, talk about what jobs they've got, and if no one wants to put their hand up and take that job, then we like get it in the neck.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
No, come in.
Is there anybody else that is interested in Green Corps inductions? Normally this room's fantastic for that. Normally we get loads of response from you guys, and Dave in particular has got quite a few out at Green Corps, and they're all still there, aren't they, Dave?
Absolutely, doing really well. Yeah.
It's consistent. I can't promise it's forever, but I can say that it's consistent at the moment and that people are in every day.
And they're not tending to sort of just use you for a couple of days and get rid of you.
What are you looking for?
Construction.
Construction?
Yeah.
Do you not... Have you been reading the news lately?
Yeah, I know.
It's tough out there. Why not come and work at Green Corps or somewhere like that for the time being until...
It's Green Corps, to be fair.
Why? What is it about there that puts you off?
It's just a bit boring.
Boring? It is boring, but work is a boring thing to have to do, unfortunately.
It's better that you actually fill that gap on your CV with a job.
Definitely.
Than just be on benefits. It's going to look better for you.
You're going to go for the next induction? Excellent, thank you. Right, what's your name?
Once you take that step...
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Nat.
Thanks, Dave.
But I don't want a job like what you might think. You might think, oh yeah, just give him a job in a news agency, he'll take it. I won't. I'll turn it down all day long. I can work in like an industry, a factory or something. My mum was always on benefits. Don't get me wrong, she had a job, well maybe 2, what lasted for a few months, but apart from that, that was it. Everyone in my family's just, they're on job seekers allowance or disability because they've like broke the fingernail or something. You know, it's crazy. And I don't want her growing up the way I did, because look at me now, what have I got? I'm on the job seekers allowance, and you know, I've been for quite a while, so I want her to go to school, I want her to get a good education. When she's finished that education, I want her to go into more education and get a good, well-paid job. So I don't want her, you know, the same as me, sat in an A4E course for 13 weeks. Definitely not.
Sherelle's upbringing was fractured. She never lived with her mother. She was brought up by relatives and then by her father until he ran off.
Being on benefits, something that you had imagined you might end up doing at some point in your life when you were younger and imagining your...
No, not at all. Never.
What used to you imagine?
Well, I thought at this age I'd still be living at home, at least. And I'm not. I've been living on my own since I was 15. And I thought I'd be at university and doing God knows what. And I'm not. So reality is not what you think.
Why didn't any of that happen?
Because I had no choice really but to like look after my little sister and then go straight into work. I couldn't have stayed in school even if I wanted to, because I couldn't afford to. Because it wasn't just me, I had to look after my sister.
Because your family sort of fell apart a bit?
Yeah, because my dad left us. He ran off somewhere with this girl. So we never really like saw him again. I don't think I've had it that bad. Like, I could be homeless and I could literally have nothing and no family at all and no friends. But I have all them things, so I'm real grateful for those things. But like, I just think some people just get, I don't know, hit with a bad stick when they're born. Unlucky stick. Fell out the unlucky tree, I did.
Hiya, hello. Hiya. Oh, look at that. I have an orange. That's meant to represent me. And there's the old Sheffield cooling towers, and that's the original office, and where I started 22 years ago with unemployed steelworkers and retraining them all those years ago. I suppose when I first got into this whole thing of helping people, improving people's lives, one is that I passionately wanted to do it, but also I saw that the current system wasn't doing that.
Emma's empire is now the market leader, and she has just signed a new government contract with an estimated value of £700 million over the next 5 years.
But recession is sort of generally, technically good for business.
Is recession good for business? We get paid when we do something good for somebody, and mostly in my heart I know that's when they get a job. Is it more difficult for us to find jobs for people in the recession? Yes, it is. So you might say we're going to be helping more people, but they're more difficult to help. So it's a double-edged sword, this one. But the ultimate aim of this is for someone to get a job, and a job that lasts, and a job that they're happy in, and a job that transforms their life.
You've got your pen slip yet?
No.
No.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Everyone always asks me, is there things that A3 does better than other groups of people? I've got an answer for you. I would just say different. We come at it from a different angle. It's the most gutting thing for us, and it is gutting, and it happens, is if we let an individual down, it's really gutting. It hurts.
This is me gaffer.
Oh yeah.
Graham. That's Fergie. That's Ollie.
How are you doing, sir?
What, Man United, man?
That's Ollie.
I wish, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to have money in the bank. If I fancy something, go out and get it. I treated Debbie last week.
What to do?
Well, I've got a meal. Was going to go out and have a sit-down meal, but she just wanted to get a carry-out, so we got on for 15 quid. And it's like, had everything on it, you know, like beef, chow mein, prawns, peppers, ribs, noodles, everything. It was a set meal for two, but we couldn't eat it between us. It was massive. So we did that, bought a pair of shoes, treated her to some hair dye, just treated her in general, you know, give her some money just to cheer her up. And
she's happy?
Yeah, well, yeah, she was.
Right, so can I just take your name?
I've got a few out today. I've got some for a role in a fish factory. I've got two that have gone for a couple of jobs in a frozen meat factory. And then at 11:45, I've got some going for a job in an aerosol factory. So quite a few out today.
Is Dane gone out on one of them?
Yes, he's on the one at the frozen meat factory. So I think he's kind of got his head into the idea of the fact that he's going to have to take something and it's going to have to be soon. So yeah, I think he was, and this was the one he wanted. So I've got a good feeling about it with this one though. I don't think he's going to let us down, to be honest. I think like I said, I think he's got his head into gear a bit more this week. So
Why are you looking for temporary work? I'm not.
But Natalie could have told us this. She said it was full-time, didn't she?
Monday to Friday, 2 different shifts to choose from. I didn't know what to say. I don't know if there's a point me everything and getting interviewed.
Say again?
I don't think there's any point in getting interviewed because Natalie didn't explain it properly to me. She said to me it's a full-time job, so I've come willing to come and start a full-time job, and she's just basically said, the woman, it's not her fault, that it's not, these are like work, but it's not full-time. She can't say to me, you're going to be working on Monday to Friday.
So you'd have to sign off and just hope that they would have enough work for you?
There you go, yeah. And then being £95 debt a week just for my rent, then my gas, my electric, my water, my TV. Just goes on and on. But I thought I'd trust Natalie because she keeps going on and on and on and on about jobs. Job this, job that, how good she is. So it's how good she is, isn't it?